Hey, Patrice, first question is, what was the message you delivered to Wilson prior to the second period?
Uh, respectfully, I'll just keep that on the ice between us. I think obviously it's a lot of things happen during games, and I'll just leave it at that.
And second, just on the proportional response that you guys had, whether it was taking care of things on the ice, Tenorti and Frederick, and also on the score sheet too, the way that you guys responded in an all-in type of way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think sometimes responding is not always about dropping the gloves. Obviously, we what Jared did and Freddie as well. Is something that doesn't go unnoticed. It's very selfless and it's for each other. Obviously, backing each other up. That being said, I think it's also about how we play, how we react, and I thought it was a solid game all around from everyone, and kind of doing it for Brando. That's he's obviously a big part of our team and has been having our back for a while as well.
Dan Roach.
Hi, Patrice. Just your thought on the hit and how tough was it to see what happened to Brandon?
Yeah, it's always tough to see anyone go down, really, right? But when it's a friend and a teammate, it's harder. You know what? From my view, I thought it was shoulder to the head. I didn't see the replay, obviously. After talking to the refs, they think otherwise. They said they saw it in between periods, and they think otherwise. So I guess I'll have to watch it again. That's all I can really say. That's all I saw. So I mean, I'm far away from the bench, so I guess I'm not sure. I guess I'll give them if they've seen it. I guess I have to believe them.
But it's kind of what you guys are trying to get out of the game, right? I mean, it's been for years. Claude Julien used to always say, hey, the only way we're going to get those kind of hits out of the game is if, they let up or something like that when you see a guy in a vulnerable position.
No, I 100% agree on that. I think on those, when a guy's in that position, stuck to the boards with his head down, I think you have to pull up. You have to play the puck or just, stop there or get involved without coming in, blazing. So I 100% agree with that, and that's definitely something that as players we've talked about getting rid of.
Kevin Paul Dupont.
Patrice, respecting your privilege here, not to discuss what you said to Wilson, but when I watched that hit, I couldn't help but think about the hit that almost ended your career on the rear boards. Similar position. When you're going over to talk to Wilson about it, are you thinking about that and how personal that is to you?
Well, I'm thinking about my teammate first and foremost, and I'm thinking about having a discussion, to be honest with you, between two players. That's in that moment I wasn't necessarily thinking about that, but obviously you're thinking about the well-being of your teammate.
Thank you.
Last question, Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Patrice. Just I was going to ask you about what Kevin just said too, but just in general, I mean, so that's 13 years ago, and we're still seeing this. Doesn't seem to be much attitude change about it. The way the players look at it, the way the refs look at it, the way the Department of Player Safety, the league, etc. What do you think needs to happen to really make some change again with the culture? It seemed like maybe we're in the right direction, but now it's kind of going backwards. And do you think the NHLPA needs to step up? I mean, Brandon's a PA rep,
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it has to start from the players, to be totally honest with you. We're the ones that are playing the game. So, I think to go back to your first kind of the start of your question, I think there has been some improvement over the years. But, there's obviously always work to be done. It's a fast game. I'll give you that. But that being said, I think we have to be smart. We have to think about consequences when we go for hits. We have to realize that there's times that, as I said, it's a fast game. There's times that you're in a vulnerable position and you have to pull up and play the puck on some instance and whether you like it or not, it's just the way it is.